everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Jaguars going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Short kick, it's taken at the 23. And an alley to run. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run the counter now on first down. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first and 10, Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
To throw on second down is Locke. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down. Huff firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Huff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, it's Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw on second down. Huff. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Back to throw. Huff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So third down, just 1 yard to go. Operating from the gun. Huff Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. From the gun, Huff. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
To throw on 3rd down. Hunt. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Kamale Correa in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 23 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Luck. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket. Strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. Valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Jones. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw on second down. Huff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Huff. Dancing to his left. He'll check this one off to Fournette. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, Huff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 1st down, Huff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here we go. Swing, 30.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huff. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Huff. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right around the 31. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. A shotgun snap for Locke. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down. Huff. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Huff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down. Huff. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Huff. He's got his man on the crossing route. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. And this one is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw on second down. Huff. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. And that one results in 35 yards. First down and goal to go from the 7. From the gun, Huff. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing after the interception. Huff. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
To throw again. Huff dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Huff. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on second down. Huff. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking to throw. Huff. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They come out here in the eye. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Just beating the play clock is Luck. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Throwing his lock. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. On 1st and 10, Huff got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, Huff. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on second down. Huff finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. On third down, Huff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And his kick here is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now a first down carry by Jones. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 55 yards on the ground. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they try the right side here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on first down. Huff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. On first and 10. Huff. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And here we go on first and goal. From the gun, Huff. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff looking right. He juked him. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Here's Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Ravens send their punter out now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Watch it now, Marty. Let's go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And they take a knee. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.